welcome back to Focus on Crestview. I'm Derek Lott, President of the Crestview Area Chamber of Commerce and City President of the CCB Community Bank. And I have with me Karen Hardell, the President-elect, and also the owner and operator of a Better Ledger Company.
Hey Derek, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing well. We had a fun time interviewing and talking to the guys from North Okaloosa County Schools and what all they do and how we can help them and how they can help us with making future chamber members. So it's very interesting to hear what they do.
Absolutely, and it's great to live in a community that has such good schools. You know, I feel really good about sending my daughter to school. You mentioned yours is going to public school up in the north end of the county, and it's good to know they're in good hands.
That's right, and hopefully they'll one day be good chamber members and be involved. And speaking of being involved, why don't you tell us about how some things happened last month and what's coming up and how you can be involved in the chamber.
Okay, all right, terrific. Well, last month we had a ribbon cutting for Air Methods Incorporated. If you've seen any of the medical helicopters flying in and out of the airport up in Crestview, we're really glad to have them up there. And we also had an after hours last month sponsored by Hub City Ford, and they were celebrating 25 years in business. So that's fantastic. It was a lot of fun to go out and help them celebrate that.
And they had that place packed. That was a good time that if you're a chamber member and you want to talk to other like-minded people that are interested in being part of the community, that was definitely a time to be there, because we had people all the way from Pensacola to Destin that came up to be at that event. So
Absolutely.
It was a wonderful time.
And I had someone tell me that they're involved in several chambers, you know, across the Panhandle, and that they really enjoy coming to the Crestview events and look forward to it. So that was really impressive. And the really exciting and impressive thing was hearing them crank up that Shelby Mustang. That was a lot of fun.
That was a pretty unique car, and it looked like it'd be fun to take for a little ride.
Yeah, absolutely. And this month coming up, we have an after hours during the month of March, sponsored by Fred Astaire Dance Studio on Main Street. So that should be a lot of fun. We can get out there and boot, scoot, and boogie maybe a little bit.
Yeah, that'll be a good time. So we'll hope to see you there, and anybody else that wants to participate. That's a good time to have fun and also meet people.
Yeah, absolutely. And Triple B is coming up this month. So we want to make sure that we mention March 24th, Barbecue Festival on Main Street. If you haven't been, you need to come out and see the biggest event that we have in Crestview.
Yep, over 10,000 people on Main Street. This year we're going to have some very large regional bands, and it's going to be set up a little different, so there'll be a huge amount of opportunity to get the name of your business out there. And speaking of businesses and new businesses, tell me a little bit about, you got a list there of some people that decided to join.
We have about 10 new members this month, and so I'd like to share those with you. If you haven't met any of these people, make an effort to go out and meet them and support their businesses. John Sesko with Anything Pawn and Auction. Michelle Gilbert joined with First Choice Cleaning. Charles Charles Rugel joined with Quest Air Parts out at the airport. Samantha Sullivan joined. She works for State Representative Matt Gates. Brian Mitchell, Crestview Chief of Police. Larissa Forrest with Mortgage One of the South. Mary Polson joined as an individual member, and Randy Hilburn and Patrick Pascal both joined with Westera Development. And I think you might have sponsored them to join the Chamber of Commerce. Aren't they an engineering firm?
Yeah, they're an engineering firm, and I know them through the bank and just working as a commercial lender, and they're an engineering firm that does everything from plans for consumer homes to commercial offices to subdivisions and that kind of stuff. So it was great to have an organization like them join and want to be part of the chamber.
All right, so hopefully we made them feel welcome at breakfast. Brad Hall also joined as an individual member, as did David Getch.
Yep, and David just retired, and he I'm not sure if he has more or less time on his hands since he retired from the university. And Brad, of course, is our chair of the aviation committee at the Crestview Bob Sykes Airport Committee.
All right. So lots of new members, lots of exciting things going on. I hope that all of these new members will hear their name on TV, and I hope that they'll hear about the after hours coming up this month and the Triple B and come out and get involved.
Very good. Well, thank you for sharing that information. If you want to be part of the chamber, please call 682-3212, and we hope to see you at one of these events.